Welcome down to Paultons Park and welcome down to the garden open evening. I missed it in 2024, I had to work. However, today I am very much here, and I have to say it's going to be a learn for me as well, because I'm looking at this not actually knowing what most of the gardens are called. Some of them I obviously do, but some of them I don't. So this is the map for the evening. It runs between 4:30 and 7 o'clock and allows you to just wander around the gardens, to be honest. The sun has come out, which is really nice, and there are 10 gardens to walk through. There are 3 attractions which are open, and of course you can get some food and drink as well. Now we understand Ghostly Manor is going to be open for an hour because one of the gardens there is being featured. Obviously the work they put into that, but you've got John and Anne's garden, which is here, Japanese garden, Jungle Falls, Snakes and Ladders, Fairy garden, Forest Friends, the Ghostly Manor garden, the hard tennis court, the water mill right down the bottom as well, that's going to be open. We can get down there, the river walk, and then of course you can have a look on Dinosaur tour, the Rio Grande to have a look around, and the trekking tractors with obviously refreshments here. And I have to say I'm really looking forward to it. It'll be nice and quiet, get a good look around, the sun's come out. Yeah, I can't wait, but I'm not going to lie, I am going to start by taking advantage of the extra hour on Ghostly Manor, because I don't mean to be rude, I don't think these people are going to be going on it. I will be first to admit that I don't take in the gardens enough here at Paultons. And they are beautiful. They really are. I know people talk about Alton Towers and they've got a natural landscape, but of course here you mix the birds with the gardens, and we're heading now and have a little look. And this one is John and Anne's garden, and this feature here is beautiful. It really is beautiful. I absolutely love this one. Look at that. I think the ground team here, I always see gardening. I always see them gardening. No matter when I come, no matter what time of year I come, I always see them gardening. You know, they don't just get it ready for events like this. It always looks stunning. And this is an area that is definitely missed. Looking at old Paultons Park and then looking at new Paultons Park. See how it's developed over the years. Some things obviously we're used to here, some things we're not. So the manor house in the estate. Look at that, that is an image in it, look at that. Don't often get to see these pictures of where the park started and how it all come together. That's terrifying. Yeah. I'm sorry, that is absolutely terrifying. And I remember from sort of these rides onwards. And then over the left hand side, you can see the really early, I mean look at this, look how much it's changed. I love that picture, love the way they've done that, it's really cool. We have the Japanese gardens on the right, and again this is really sort of, you just don't appreciate it sometimes. And we're going to head over to Jungle Falls, which are these ones over here. We'll go for Owl Walk though. I'm a bit surprised Owl Walk's not listed on here actually. You can see all the different owls, these are cool. The Percy Trail. And of course there are some of the charity ones which are represented here today as well, from the park's charity partners. We are going to deviate very slightly actually and head over to the Dinosaur Tour Company, which is one of the attractions open for the evening. And funnily enough, when Cody and I were on it the other day, we said in the video just how beautiful it is and how well it's grown up. It's really stunning, to be honest. So that's where we're headed.
G'day guys, how's it going?
G'day guys, how's it going?
You guys ever been on a dino safari before? Did you see that pair of coelophysis we just
We'll have to
passed?
talk over him because he does
They're
talk the whole
real
time. But yeah, I mean, this is a
dinosaurs
beautiful
with
ride. The
blade-like,
landscape
finely serrated teeth.
is fantastic the way they've done
We
it,
better move
and it's
on
grown up
quick.
really well. So this is 2018, so it's been here a few years now, but still I can think of other places where it hasn't grown up so well since the dawn of time, but here's just brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Okay,
And it's
so
open for the
I
garden
know I
evening, so
come
people can
across
come and have a look,
fearless and
obviously at the
driven
gardens, the
explorer,
plants.
but deep down,
I couldn't
I'm
tell
a
you what that
safety
is from that
net
one,
through.
to be honest with you,
So
but I
please
can
remain
appreciate how
seated
good
and
it
always
looks
keep
down
your
here.
arms and legs in the
And I obviously
car.
appreciate the dinosaurs as well.
Look over to the right, folks.
Splash Lagoon isn't
That's
open
the
this evening,
awesome
which is probably a good
Splash
thing because I'd be stupid enough to go on it.
That
See, that is spraying today. That
Dilophosaurus
is
looking pretty
not
angry.
funny if I
Watch
get
out.
wet.
Don't forget to take a trip on our boat
He won't wet
safari
me.
where you can see more amazing dinos like that impressive Brachiosaurus over
I was
there.
getting what? That was close. That was close. But even this look, little waterfall,
One of our Jeeps is running
even the shed is nicely themed. Yeah, it just looks
Think we'll have to
really,
leave it
really
there
good.
Until that cheeky little comso.
We don't need to show you the tunnel, obviously, because it's a garden tour today, but as you come out, again, you're greeted. And this is what I like when you say about theme park, is that you wouldn't know so much where you are. You really are engrossed in the Lost Kingdom here. You can't see anything outside the Lost Kingdom. I absolutely love it. Underrated attraction, this one. Underrated. There are also lots of guides around as well. We can see a couple over there, so there's quite a lot of guides around. So if you want to know kind of anything about the gardens or anything like that, you can just stop and ask and find out. Obviously you can see the birds. We've got lemurs back there. You can see the flamingos. They've got a nice pink to them as well, haven't they? Yeah. And then of course over here, these wonderful red birds. Now I don't think I've ever walked down here. I don't know which garden this one is. I probably should know. And then you just come out here. Look at this. I actually didn't realise this went on this far, to be honest with you. And this leads out to the fairy and snakes and ladders ones. Here is your fairy garden. It usually has some decoration in for Halloween. We're not quite there yet, but we're not far away. Just these little tracks that you can kind of take off, and you see the snakes and ladders there. We'll go around and look at those shortly as well. If you are coming to Paultons Park, honestly, especially on a quiet day, loads of time to come around here and appreciate these. And then we continue down there, but we want to show the snakes and ladders. Yeah, we know the hump was on for the Cobra one, that's been moved there. So that was the Cobra mascot. I think these have just been put out for the evening. Potentially, I don't actually know. I really should venture down there a bit more, shouldn't I? Not actually know what was what. So the one we walked through was the jungle one. And here are the snakes and ladders. Even with the little hedge maze, you can go through the gate and you can go over the water and go sit down on the bench, where again you're completely enclosed. You wouldn't know standing here looking around that you're at a theme park. You just wouldn't have a clue, and that's what I love. I love it. And to be fair, it's why I like the Alton Towers Gardens as well, because once you're in the Alton Towers Gardens, they again look really, really stunning, and you just don't know you're at a theme park. Maybe slightly more there because there's a monorail going over the top, monorail sky ride going over the top, but here just completely secluded. The Ghostly Manor Gardens are indeed on the tour as well. I mean, we watched them put them together at the beginning of the year. It took ages, and they are growing up really nicely as well. And again, you got to think, I know people say you can kind of see through here, but all of this will grow up really, really soon. Just suddenly sprout out, and you won't see any of this, and it'll just be like a secluded area as you head towards the manor, which is where we're heading towards now, as it is open. Seems rude not to. We did mean to do the tractors last time we come, but we never got on them. But tonight seems like a great night to go on it and check it out. Here we are on the trekking tractors. Open for the evening because they do a lot of growing here, which you'll see as we get around the corner. And this was given a slight makeover as well, obviously, to become part of Tornado Springs. And you can see some of the flowers. Surely they do vegetables and things on here as well. The care and details. Now we are supposed to look out for the gophers. Gophers? Yeah, gotta be gophers, haven't they? Which we can see. We've got tomato plants. I don't know what they are, to be honest. They look like tomatoes. They've got all kinds of things growing here. Look at this. And of course, again, unless you come on the ride, you can't see any of this from the outside at all. It's like living with the land. It's like living with the land. Just on a tractor. We've got peppers growing in the greenhouse. Obviously some corn. You can see a little bit of it from the farmyard fly, but you can't really see the detail. And obviously all the care and attention which they put in here at Paultons. We have apples and pears, and there are more greenhouses over the back as well. You got some more in there. Looks like more peppers, tomatoes. Such a variety. It's like a proper farming ride, dare I say. Yeah. We come down here a fair bit to visit the watermill. It is beautiful down here, and of course the pelicans are down here as well. But I've never walked along the river walk ever. In the 20 years I've been coming here, I've never walked along it. So that's what we're going to do today. Pelicans enjoying their evening with the sun shining over. And here we go, close the gate behind you, and this is the river walk. Never been along here, can't stress it enough, never been along here. Never seen it. Wow, look at this, look. Now I know I've said it, but you think of theme parks and you think about getaway areas and places you can be away from it if you want to, you know, a break, or you want to take your children down here, or you just sort of want a bit of space. Look at this. Again, can't see a single ride. And Paultons Park isn't like massive by any means, but look how enclosed this is. This is beautiful. Beautiful walk down to Critter Creek, which will technically bring you back out in the garden area as well. But look at this. What a lovely walk. I'll tell you what, I think next time I come and I get something to eat or an ice cream or something, I'll come and sit down here and just sort of enjoy it. Because this is beautiful here this evening. You wouldn't think there's been thunderstorms today. Only like 2 hours ago. You just wouldn't believe it. So again, I had no idea this was here. Start of a pet cemetery. I'm guessing it's not active anymore. It was damaged in a recent storm, so they are going to restore it, but I don't even know if you can access this. That's incredible. You learn something new every day. You literally learn something new every day. I did not realise that was here at Paultons Park. Not a clue. We're approaching the end of the walk, and as you can see, it comes out by Critter Creek. If you turn right, you end up back in the garden. If you go straight on, you head into Critter Creek. Yeah, what a beautiful walk that was. We finish our evening on the Rio Grande train as we head around through Tornado Springs and round the back of Pepper Pig World. What a fantastic evening this has been, honestly. So relaxing. There's quite a few people here as well, but it's just been lovely to actually take in things that, quite frankly, I don't really look at very often, and I should look at them as I come. Some really nice areas actually, especially down by the river, which I will take in on days I just want to sort of escape and have an ice cream. I can see that happening. But yeah, if you have been to Paultons Park and you haven't experienced these, let us know, and let us know, did you know they were all here? A lot of people cut through the gardens, but have you ever stopped to look and see how many different ones there are? Let us know in the comments. And if you found something new in this video, again, let us know. Are you going to try it out next time?